Welcome to this short video on how to deploy the IBM Security Access Manager hardware appliance and how to perform the basic configuration. After reading the quick start guide and unpacking the appliance, this is what the physical appliance looks like. In the back you will find two power connectors. Connect each power connector to a different power supply within your rack. Also shipped with the appliance, you will see a serial cable. This serial cable will plug into the front of the appliance as well as into the back of a computer or any other serial terminal device. This is the front of the appliance. You will notice that there are two USB ports, a serial port, two management ports, and four application ports. On the left side of the appliance, you will notice the power button, the return key, the up and down keys, as well as the display. Once you have made all the cable connections, press the power button to boot the appliance. After a short time, the appliance will show IBM Security Access Manager on the display. Hit the return key to enter the menu. The first item on the menu is the IP address. Hit the return key again and it will display the current IP address of the appliance. If your environment is configured for DHCP, the appliance will register and obtain an IP address. This IP address can be used to access the appliance for the first configuration. Hit return to exit this menu item. Press the down key twice till you see the exit menu item and hit return. Use any SSH client to access the CLI interface. Remember that the default admin password is admin. Once you logged into the CLI for the first time, you will see the same kind of interface as was seen during the configuration for the virtual appliance. Consult the virtual appliance base configuration video on how to proceed through these steps in order to perform a basic configuration. In this video, we will show how to use the LMI to perform a base configuration. Open a browser and enter the IP address, accessing it using HTTPS. Again, remember that the default password for admin is admin. On the Software License Agreement panel, select I agree and select Next Page. Select Enable FIPS mode as appropriate. Remember that if you enable FIPS mode, you'll have to reinstall the appliance to disable it. Select Next Page. If you have a license file, select the license and enter the license. Once your license has been entered in the list, select Next Page. We will not create a snapshot at this point. A default snapshot is always created. Select Next Page. Enter your current password for the admin user, which is admin, and set a new admin password user. Make sure to record this admin password user in a safe place. Specify your session timeout and select Save Configuration. Select Next Page. Enter the appliance hostname. Select DNS. Select Manual. Enter the primary DNS as well as the secondary DNS. Select your interface. Select Manual. Enter the IP address for the interface. The net mask and the default gateway. We will leave IPv6 at automatic and we'll select interface M2. Again, we'll select manual and select and enter the IP address. You could have configured the M2 interface at a later time as well. Select Save Configuration. Select Yes on the Confirm MDNS Enable and select Next Page. You can choose to set your application interfaces at this time, or you could do it later. Right now we're setting only the first one. Select Interface 1, IPv4, select Edit, select Enabled, select Static, enter the IPv4 address, the net mask, and select Save. Once you have either set all the application interfaces, or if you want to just move along, select Next Page. Select the appropriate time zone. Select the appropriate date and the appropriate time. If you have a NTP server, enter the NTP server information. Otherwise, select Save Configuration and Next Page. Again, we did not enable FIPS mode. We set the host name. We selected the interface M1. We did not enable interface M2, and I added information for interfaces P1 through P4. Select Complete Setup. Once the setup is complete, you will see this screen. You can now access the LMI using the hostname or new IP address. Remember to use the new admin user password. This completes the deployment of a physical SAM8 appliance and base configuration.